Hi everyone. If your chair looks comfortable, but after an hour your neck and lower back are arguing with you, this is the kind of chair that gets your attention fast. Today I'm talking about this ergonomic mesh office chair with the adjustable headrest, adjustable lumbar support, and flip-up arms. I wanted something that could handle long desk sessions without feeling like I was sitting on a hard dining chair with wheels. But I also didn't want to spend the kind of money you'd spend on a really high-end office chair. For me, the main reason this chair stood out was the support setup. I spend a lot of time at the computer, and once you start dealing with neck tension, upper back tightness, or lower back pain, a normal chair just doesn't cut it anymore. Even chairs with a tall back and a basic neck pillow can feel like they're only pretending to be ergonomic. This one is different, because the neck and lumbar supports are not just flat pads stuck onto the back. They actually move and adjust enough to make a real difference. Visually, the chair has a clean, modern look. It has that breathable mesh office chair style, with a tall back, a separate headrest, and a more technical ergonomic design. It doesn't look bulky or overly padded. In a home office, it looks pretty sleek, and the neutral design makes it easy to fit with most desks. If you're picturing a chair that looks more professional than a gaming chair, but still has a lot of adjustment, that's basically the feel here. Assembly was one of the first things that surprised me. A lot of furniture that comes in pieces can be annoying, especially when the hardware is all mixed together and the instructions feel like a puzzle. This chair was much more organized than that. The screws and small parts were separated clearly, and the steps were easy to follow. The diagrams were clear enough that I didn't feel like I had to guess what went where. Everything I needed was included, including the tool, and the Allen wrench actually had a decent handle on it, which made the process less frustrating. Most of the assembly was straightforward. I would say the headrest was the only part that felt a little more awkward than the rest. It wasn't impossible, but it took a little extra attention compared with the other steps. Overall though, if you can follow the steps in order, this is very manageable. Around 30 minutes is a realistic build time if you're taking your time. Once it was put together, the first thing I noticed was how sturdy it felt. That matters a lot to me, because a chair can look great, but if it creaks, wobbles, or feels light in the base, it immediately makes me question it. This one feels solid when sitting down, leaning back, and adjusting position. There was no strange noise when it was new, and the overall build quality felt better than I expected for the price range. The mesh is also a big part of the experience. If you're used to thick padded chairs, mesh can feel different at first. It doesn't have that soft cushion feeling, but the trade-off is breathability. During longer work sessions, it stays cooler and doesn't trap heat the same way padded chairs can. For me, that makes a difference, especially if I'm sitting for hours at a desk. The mesh seat and back give the chair a lighter, more ventilated feel. The lumbar support is probably the most important feature here. It gives a very noticeable push into the lower back, and it helps encourage a more upright posture. If you're someone who slouches forward without realizing it, this chair kind of reminds you to sit properly. I like that the lumbar area can be adjusted up and down, and it can also be positioned to hit where you actually need support. Some days I want the support lower, and other times I want it closer to the lower thoracic area instead of right at the lowest part of my back. This chair gives enough flexibility for that. If you're thinking about getting one, I actually found a pretty good price on this. I'll leave the link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. The neck support is another strong point. The headrest is not just there for decoration. When it's lined up correctly, it gives good support to the back of the head and neck, especially if you tend to get tension from leaning toward a monitor. I'm around the height range where the headrest lands naturally, and it feels useful rather than awkward. I do think it could be a little firmer in how it holds position, but overall, it's much better than the basic headrests I've tried on cheaper office chairs. One thing to know about the headrest and lumbar adjustments is that they may take a little experimenting. The lumbar support has a reset point at the top, so if you push it all the way up and it suddenly drops back down, that doesn't mean it's broken. It's part of how the adjustment resets. Once I understood that, it made much more sense. So I'd recommend taking a minute to play with the settings before judging the comfort. The arms are another feature I really like. They adjust in height, and they also flip up, which is extremely useful. If you play guitar at your desk, need more room, or just want to slide closer under a desk, flip-up arms are a huge benefit. With the arms down, they're supportive enough for normal desk use. With them up, the chair feels much more open and flexible. I personally think the armrests may have more adjustability than some people need, but the flip-up function is the part that really makes them valuable. Comfort-wise, I think this chair works best if you like a supportive, upright seating position. It is not a sink-in and relax lounge chair. The support is more active and structured. That can be a good thing because it keeps your posture in check. My back feels better in this chair than it did in my older office chair, especially when I'm sitting properly and actually using the lumbar and neck support the way they're intended. That said, the seat is one area where opinions will depend a lot on body type and preference. The seat is firm, and because it's mesh, it doesn't have the soft padding some people may expect. If you're used to thick cushions, this may feel harder at first. Also, for bigger users, the seat can feel a little narrow, especially with the arms down. If you wear a larger pant size or like to sit with a lot of side-to-side room, that's something to consider. Sitting straight helps, but the edges can feel noticeable around the hips. The front lip of the seat is also something I noticed. It gives the chair structure, but depending on how you sit down, it may feel a bit prominent. I found that being intentional when sitting into the chair helps. If the floor is very smooth, the chair can roll a little when you're getting in, so having it on a flatter, more controlled surface makes the experience better. The wheels are another minor point. The stock casters work, but they're not the smoothest or fastest. They roll well enough when the chair is empty, but moving around while seated can feel a little slow depending on the surface. If you're particular about smooth rolling, upgrading the wheels can make the chair feel better. It's not a deal breaker, but it is one of those small things that can affect daily use. Durability is the part I would keep an eye on over time. The chair itself feels well built, the mesh feels good, and the frame feels sturdy. I've also seen that the material can hold up well with daily use. But the base and wheel attachment points are areas I'd pay attention to, especially for heavier users or if the chair is being pushed around a lot on a rough surface. Using a floor mat and avoiding extra strain on the wheels seems like a smart idea. Overall, I think this chair is a really strong option if your priority is ergonomic support without paying for a premium-priced office chair. The best parts are the adjustable lumbar support, the useful headrest, the breathable mesh, the sturdy feel, and the flip-up arms. It looks clean, it's fairly easy to assemble, and it works well for long desk sessions if you like firm, posture-focused seating. The downsides are mostly about fit and preference. The seat may be too firm for some people, and it may feel narrow for larger users. The headrest can take a little fiddling during assembly and adjustment. The wheels are okay, but not amazing. And if you want a soft cushion chair, this probably isn't the chair you're looking for. But if you want something breathable, supportive, and adjustable, especially for neck and back support, this chair makes a lot of sense for the price range. I'd call it a practical ergonomic chair with a few small compromises. Not a perfect chair for every body type, but a very good one for the right person. If you have any questions about this product, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.